Any aswafo ya de oman ahye monsa monso momeshe mo hobo yes am penifo ya de oman ahye yensa say anya ni ya onyamenti ayaka say ani e boshe so onyamenti ayaka say anya ni ya wo onyamenti ayaka.
Relax, this is a friendly chat.
I'm more than relaxed.
Okay. Honorable Nyimedu, this is your last question.
Well, I will not ask the question again, but I will advise my brother as the chair that with little restraint, I would want the chairman to be very accommodating, and then we can have a free life. Thank you.
This is a free advice.
Thank you very much, but with the free advice, I want to place on record that I have been very tolerant and accommodative.
I know.
As a result of which the general public even have the feeling that my level of tolerance was too much, that I was even weak.
I know the two of you have been friends.
We are brothers.
And you are brothers. So whether you are tolerant or not tolerant, the two of you know each other. And so please, let's keep it like that. On that note, First Deputy Speaker, we want to discharge you. Thank you very much for attending upon this committee. We'll now take Honorable...
Thank you very much for having me.
Honorable Jifar Ablagomashi. Please, we have... This should be not more than 10 minutes. We have other colleagues coming in. They've called that they want to come. And so please let it be as short as possible. Thank you.
I, Ablajifa Gomashi,
swear by the Almighty God.
Swear by the Almighty God.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter in issue.
Touching the matter in issue.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you very much, Honorable Jifar Ablagomashi, Minister Abla Jifar Gomashi. Thank you for attending upon this committee. As you watched the video, you saw yourself in the video. Please, can you tell us, this committee, what really happened on that fateful day?
Good morning again to everybody. Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity. On that fateful day, I saw the absence of tolerance. I saw the absence of camaraderie. I saw the absence of the respect for this institution called the Parliament of Ghana. On that fateful day, I saw total disrespect for a woman who has risen through the ranks to be the clerk to the committee that was vetting nominees for His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana. I saw an attack on the woman and the inability of leadership of the committee to protect her. I saw total chaos in the committee room and the destruction of property belonging to the Republic of Ghana. Chairman, that is what I saw, that's what I felt, and that's what I've come to share with you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Committee members, this was what Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi saw. Any question?
Okay, Chair, thank you very much. Honorable Minister, you had the opportunity to watch the videos, okay? So you confirm that the videos that was shown to us have not been doctored.
I can confirm that it is not doctored, and it is the reflection of the person who took it from a certain angle in the room. I mean that I saw more than what was shown on the screen. Thank you.
Honorable Gisela.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, what do you think, from where you sat, from the videos I saw, you were sitting from the middle to the north end of the table. What do you think, from where you sat, could have triggered this scenario? Was it misunderstanding, not intolerance, or what could have triggered it?
Thank you very much, Chair. I sat right where my handbag is right now, and the clerk to the committee sat to my right. I think that fellow feeling, mutual respect for one another, and the office, and this office, could have averted all that happened, if that answers your question.
Okay, since members do not have more questions for you, let me find out. Oh, you have a question. Okay, let me ask my question, then I'll allow you. What were you doing here on that day? You are not a member of the committee. What were you doing here?
Yes, Chairman, I am not a member of the committee, but I received an invitation from my colleagues who were nominated and were going to be vetted. Specifically, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa and Honorable Samuel Jatta George, and I obliged to attend to them. Thank you.
Honorable Bede.
Honorable Chairman. Mr. Chairman, from the video that we saw, we observed that and stood up. What did you intend to do? You stood up.
To defend the clerk, really, it was difficult to watch what was happening, and I felt helpless. I saw that she's a very calm woman. I asked her, can you hear my side asking you to swear in Honorable Akando? And she calmly, with poise and finesse, said, the clerk to Parliament is in the room. I take instructions from him, not from you. And I thought, but, sorry. It was really hard to watch. I'm sorry.
Just a follow-up. So your action was not to participate in what was going on.
Mr. Chairman, I'm a member of Parliament and lucky to be, or blessed to be, the Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. I am standing on the shoulders of all women who have fought, including the amazing Haji Ladi who is sitting at this table, to dare to be who I am today. And it was hard for me to watch another woman who had also worked hard and was here in her capacity as a representative of Parliament, being virtually lynched by a man who should know better. I impulsively just stood up to ask him, what are you going to do? Because he kept saying, I will deal with you. And because she couldn't speak, I impulsively thought that I had become Yasantua for a moment. And I got up to ask him what he was going to do to her. Because it was the right thing to do at that moment. I'm not sure if I would allow myself to shout across a room like that again. But on that day, it was the best I could do. Thank you.
So finally, who was that person who was shouting?
It was the it was the minority leader, Honorable Kwamena Apanyumaking, who was shouting across the room.
That would be fine for all for.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abla Jifa Mashi. Thank you for attending upon this committee.
It's a duty I've performed with pleasure. Thank you.
When we need you, we'll call on you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we now have Honorable Umar?
I, Al-Hassan Umar,
Swear by the Almighty Allah
swear by the Almighty Allah
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
touching the matter in issue
shall
be the truth,
the
whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me Allah.
So help me Allah.
Thank you, Honourable, for responding to the invitation of the committee. The chairman has just stepped out briefly and has asked me to hold the space. If you could just kindly introduce yourself first and foremost, and then proceed to just let us know where you were on the day. And I believe you saw the video, and just to confirm whether you were the person we identified in the video. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Al-Hassan Umar, MP.
So, Honorable Member, I hope you have, can you tell us what happened on, I know you are a member of the appointment committee. Can you just brief us briefly? Because the cameras are needed in the chamber now. And so after two of you, the rest, we will do it without the cameras because we have to go to the...
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you. On that day, which happened, which was Thursday, standing on the account of Chairman, who is also the first Deputy Speaker, we had preempted the Wednesday vetting. And so we had a backlog of nominees that had to be vetted. On arrival, we entered the hall, the committee hall, to do the vetting at 10. Whilst we were here, our colleagues, the minority, Chief Whip came and said, no, we cannot have the vetting go on. We needed to go into conclave to meet. So we followed them up to the committee room adjacent to this place. And when we look at the list, they said no. They are going to do 4, and a candle will be included. But we said, look, we didn't do we preempted Wednesday. And so those bad luck, if we are able to finish the 4 early, then we could add some of them, and so that the overflow would be sent to Friday. And that was the agreement. Now, still the chief whip, Honorable Anudampra, was heard still yelling and not agreeing. So when we entered the hall, when we came back to the committee to start, we had finished the last person, that was transport. And the chairman asked Honorable Akando to take his seat. And when Honorable Akando came to take his seat, the minority leader stood up and said he would not agree. The chief whip of the minority got up and was banging the table. Then the non-members of the committee, but belonging to minority, flocked in their numbers and started disrupting the tables, pulled the tables as well as the microphones. And when chairman said the clerk should read the oath and allow the nominee to take the oath, then the opponents, that is Honorable Anudampra and Co., started they put on their mics. And so there was no way any mic could work again. And that brought it to a...
Sorry, they are not opponents. They are the minority.
Thank you, Chairman, for the guidance. And so they were not still satisfied. All what we saw was that one of them, the deputy minority whip, came to the nominee to prevent him from taking his oath. If you watch the video, you see him. And so we were surprised. And that was when the scaffold continued.
Can you give us the name of the whip who went to prevent Honorable Akando from taking his oath?
Honorable Ahmed Shaibu, who came here. And if you watch the video, you'll see him. Jerry Shaibu. I think it's Jerry Shaibu, MP for Wager. Okay, MP for Wager. So they came to prevent him. And so the nominee also, supporters and sympathizers, prevented him. And so there was scuffle. Then there was this MP, a non-member of the committee, but I believe one of the people called in to fight. Former deputy minister for trade. I was just seated across. And he pulled the second text at that time.
As Honorable Michael R.K.B.
Exactly, I don't know his name.
Okay.
Well. And so he pulled the Anudampra and Co. had also pulled the first table. So the space started widening. And so everything started, even at the time we had some cups of coffee, everything started dismantling. So you could see that our colleagues who were still in the house also came to help, rearrange the tables. And that was when the scaffold went out of hand. And so it led to one of the tables, the first table, I saw it going up and coming down with 2 legs.
Okay, colleagues, we've all watched the video. It looks like he has just informed the House exactly what we saw. And so if you have any question, quick one, so that I can take the next witness.
Thank you, Chairman. My colleague, Member of Parliament for where? Zabzugu. I just want to find out, after the minority brought in some members, some of them were members of Parliament, but were not members of the committee. We could also see some of our members who were also not members of the appointment committee. They also came in. Would you tell us that their presence helped or it also exacerbated the problem? Those from our side, because I could see that most of them came in for a purpose. So their presence, was it helpful or it really exacerbated the problem?
Thank you, Chairman. I think our colleagues came to stabilize the unwarranted attacks on the committee members, because if you look at it, the minority side from day one or from the morning, I think it started on Tuesday, were bent on not allowing the process to flow, as my chairman explained.
Yeah, I heard earlier that those MPs were called in by the leadership of the minority caucus. Did you also hear anything from the majority side that